Today we learn about XRP. Additionally, BlackRock currently owns more than $100 billion in cryptocurrency, and they are preparing for an XRP breakout. Hi Peepo coin channel. Hello, lovely humans. With some crucial data that was released last time, we had a highly significant day in the cryptocurrency market as well as other markets. When this information was released, the markets crashed. We will discuss that briefly. It appears that the market is preparing for today. I only ask that you smile brightly at me so that I can radiate positive energy. Let's get started, Smishy, and smash that like button. At $2.97, XRP is up 0.92% for the day. XRP withdrew last night. We had a slight increase here early in the morning with the expectation of the PPI data, which is coming out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. You see, we ran up when we had the jobs data, and then the jobs data came out. You may be asking yourself, why do you keep bringing up this PPI, AV? What makes it so crucial? Well, hey, remember when we had PPI? We're going to go back in time a month to July 16th at 8:30 a.m., if you recall. That's too far back, I'm afraid. Yes, at 8:30 a.m. on August 14th, we will search. And the market was, in fact, rising on that particular day. Oh, maybe we'll have a breakout, we thought. This did indeed occur. The PPI appeared at this point and was in good condition. It wasn't really better than anticipated, but it was comparable, and the market took that as a good sign and began to rise. We even seen XRP rise to $3.35. Then when the PPI data was out and it was worse than anticipated, we witnessed a sell-off and an intraday movement of, I believe, roughly 10%. Well, therefore, it's possible that we'll witness something comparable today. The nature of the data is unknown to us. Because I have no idea what will happen today, I will never advise you to purchase, sell, or hold. Not financial advice, of course. Always conduct your own research before making an investment. Very, very significant. I would also like to remind you that I would never message you on social media to urge you to send me money or join up for anything. They are con artists. I'll never get in touch with you. Additionally, if you come across this video, it's not on YouTube. They are con artists. I don't use TikTok. Instagram is not where I am. Facebook is not where I am. Just use caution when you're out there. All right, many scams are now in operation. Be extremely cautious. All right. Therefore, traders and investors are a little worried because the last time we saw that significant sell-off, which I believe was on August 14th, they believe that this was also the case. As a result, a lot of what will happen with the price action has to do with what the PPI is. Ethereum indeed experienced a secondary surge, but after that, as you can see, it has been consolidated and hasn't experienced any love since the end of August. No affection. Well, after plunging as low as 107, Bitcoin has now risen to 112. Fascinating, huh? This 1348 EMA sell signal follows that. I decided to send this signal to everyone who signs up for Patreon in case you're interested in acquiring it. Therefore, the URL is in the description below if you're interested. Compared to a cup of coffee, it's only $5 less. Thus, you can sign up right now to receive the indicator. We'll see what might happen with the market here. If you recall, we had a buy signal on the short term after that sell signal on the daily, and XRP then increased. Thus, we'll observe how the market responds to all of this. Well, and as you can see, there is a lot of red here and green. However, I believe that a large portion of the market is passively waiting and anticipating. If you are viewing this video after the PPI data has been released, then tell us in the description, don't you? Well, what's going on? Do we dump in or are we pumping? If I can, I'll update and perhaps leave a comment as well. You probably know, but you can see from the graphs that a PPI was this and this and this, or popping, as I'll explain in the pinned comments. Therefore, it will be fascinating to observe how it develops and how it impacts the Fed's current probabilities, which are 95% for a 0.25% cut and 4.5% for a 0.5% drop. I raised the microphone a bit, by the way, correct? I was watching YouTube instructions when I read that bringing it near to you produces the finest acoustics, right? I then moved it up as if there were something here that we could move up. On the recording program, I also decreased it. Tell me if it's a tad too loud, and I'll turn it down even further, because occasionally some people watch me on their phones while others watch me on TV. Some individuals use earphones to observe me. Tell me, for example, if you want me to get it right. Please let me know if it's a touch too loud. I'll cut it down even further. Tell me if it's too low. Please let me know if I am hearing a very white, very sexy voice. This is the link. What am I saying exactly? The extremely white voice aroused me. Thus, the issue once more arises. Are we present? Are we here? Or are we on the graph? Correct? Well, or here. As usual, there are a lot of opposing viewpoints on the internet at the moment. Additionally, I read that you shouldn't invest in cryptocurrency if you can't handle a red candle. Okay, because statistically speaking, there are more red candles on the daily chart than green candles. Correct? The majority of the candles are about 0.5% down. That's what it is, like most things. And, these run-ups that occur. Although they only last a very little time, the majority of the motion is consolidation, sideways movement, and up and down. Correct. I know that this type of movement irritates people and makes them lose interest. I'm seeing a tip of around, 20% in the audience. So when are we seeing this? You mean since the end of August? It is approximately 15,000 fewer views every day, possibly from 60,000 to 45,000. This implies that each video is roughly 5,000 less. Many are checking out a bit more again, which might be because the market has been consolidating and it was the end of the summer when many were taking vacations. People still haven't returned. They will return after the pop, though, if we do receive some solid data here the next day. It's always like that. I take it you're here? So thank you very much.